Hi everyone and welcome to this vlog. I was reading through some news today, and one of the news I found from the Daily Mail news bulletin was this story about a girl from South America, from Colombia, who was 11 years old and that have had 140 or something capsules of cocaine in her belly that were surgically ingested into her belly as she was preparing to smuggle them, probably up to North America, the United States. Her father was then trying to arrest her father for pushing her through this insane crime. And I see that, for instance, another case is like circumcision in the Northern African countries. It's a horrible crime and just disgusting what is being done to the young girls in North African countries, or virginity tests in Indonesia of young girls who want to become the police or the army force that are being tested for virginity, where they stick 2 fingers up in their vagina to test if they are virgin or not. This is things that goes on today in this world. People murdering, people raping, people carrying about, doing insane crimes to each other all the time. Now, until we say stop, a complete and full stop, this will just keep going on and come closer to us for every day, every second, in every way. And the bestiality of it, the horror of it, will just become worse and worse, and it will come closer and closer to us until it eventually kills us and finishes us in the process of this hellhole that we're in on this planet, through what we are doing through each other from our participating with mind. So until we take complete responsibility for what we have been and become, there will not be no particular change at all. We must have a complete and full and complete stop at all these events, at all this nastiness, all this murdering, all these wars, all this abuse going on. It must come to a fucking end completely. And we must we must then take complete responsibility for what we have been and become through participating with mind through our lives. And then we can create heaven on this earth. Then we can melt all the fucking guns and all the fucking bombs in this world. Then we can get rid of all the guns, get rid of all the wars, all the abuse, all the crimes, and start living in consideration and care with a life and loving life that is worth living, life that is what is best for all, a life for equality, a life with inequality. But until we say that stop, until we reach that conclusion that enough is fucking enough, we need to start valuing life in another way. Real love is equality. There is no other option. So then we can be free if we come to that point of standing up and saying, till here no further, I've had it with the abuse. There's been enough abuse in this world. We must evolve, and we can evolve. We have all these technologies, crowd around us of technologies. And there's this news that says that within 2020, that is just like 5 or 6 years from now, 50%, within 5 or 6 years, that is not a long time, the total of 50% of the work that is being done manually today, 50% of all the work that is being done today, half the world's workforce will be extras. will be done by robots. That is just like a what the fuck number. That might be the number and the equation that turns us all, that puts us into a paradigm shift. 50% of the world's employment will be changing from human labor to robot labor. And that could be really cool. That could be really cool, because if we let it be cool, and if we let it be supportive, if we go full-headed in and say that this could be supportive, this could be nice and supported, and find the coolest, best solutions for these inventions, then it could be really, really nice and supportive when what is best for all. And you know, there will probably be lots of work that will be invented, new types of work within care or education or health or cognitive training, or just training skills or practical labor in any way, like in painting or carpenting or making dresses and making clothes or making equipment and doing things. Some of those old craftsmanship skills, like how to make a blanket, how to make a wooden shoe, or how to make a wooden whatever. All these old craftsmanship skills, I believe, would come back to us and say that we need to learn those old skills again. And when half of the world's working force will be then unemployed or without work, then we must be guaranteed a living income guarantee. We must have money. Everybody must be given money. Poverty is costing too fucking much. Everybody must be given money, enough money to live a dignified life, life in decency, not diamond rings and boats and jet and airplane rides. A decent life, to have enough food, to have health care, school, a safe home, a real home, a decent safe home, and public transportation, etc. A decent life in safety and out of harm's way. So this all would be what we would like to see in the world, and where we could actually go to that step of melting all the guns, all the tanks, all the bombs, and create a new and better world for everybody, not just for a wealthy few, not just for like a few of us, but for everybody, because we can, and because we can, we fucking will. So it is by taking back complete responsibility and walking within that awareness and forgiving ourselves and realizing ourselves and evolving from that point of responsibility, that we will see change. We will see personal change and system change, because change starts with self. And through self, one is the living proof of a better world, of a world that is best for all. And through self, one is the proof that we are all responsible for every iota of action, of a thing going on in this world. I am participating, or I have been participating through the mind. So, until we say stop, until we reach a complete boom, stop, this will go on. The stabbing, the raping, the molesting, the war, the crimes. And they will not stop until we fucking say stop. So, hear me out. Together we can create heaven on earth. Yes, we can, within a lifetime. So let's do exactly that. Thank you very, very much for listening. Have a great day.